Okay, so we're going to start off in child's pose. Here, allowing ourselves to bow to where we're at. So I'm going to give you the option to either do wide knee or bringing the knees together. I know for some people, having knees together to forward fold is not comfortable. And if that's you, then go ahead and take the knees wide. Remember to create space for the knees. You can always place a blanket behind the knees. So as you go back and bring your forehead to either the floor or a block, that creates space, knees and low back. If child's pose, so you can go here right now if that suits you. But if you're someone who the knees just don't like that, you can flip on over to your back. Bring your hands behind your knees and let yourself take the elbows wide, and heels will move towards your hamstrings. So taking that first posture, find yourself allowing yourself to rest. Rest to the earth, allowing yourself to surrender, and beginning to really connect to how you feel in your body, in your mind, and in your heart. So as we take this first posture, I like to remind you of a couple things. Remember, yin is about us moving in a place of 25% effort and 75% ease. So here, making sure that you don't push yourself, but then at the same time, don't fall asleep on me. The other thing is that challenge is going to rise. You're going to want to wiggle. You're going to want to move. And if that comes up, just take a deeper breath throughout the practice. Just allow yourself to breathe with your natural breath. But again, if challenge rises, take a deep breath and maybe you can move through that challenge without moving. The other thing is that challenge might rise in the form of strain, pain, or pinching. And if that's the case, your nervous system is moving to the brain and asking you very politely to change where you're at. So answer the call of the body and just come out of the pose maybe a little bit, and you might find some relief in where you're at. Maybe you might have to come completely out of the posture. So wherever you are, just make sure you stay in tune to the body's needs. This practice is an inward practice. They all are, but this one is especially an inward meditative practice because we're allowing ourselves to witness in this still place. Deep in the breath. And then slowly from wherever you are, allow yourself to come upright in a seated position. Cross-legged, hands together in front of the heart. As you close your eyes, allow yourself to connect here. A word for every inhale and exhale. It could be the same word. It could be two different words. Inhaling to move into that expansion of wherever you would like to go. And an exhale creating space for that intention. Let's take a breath for one Om. Inhale. release your hands, open your eyes. So here, it might feel really good. We're gonna take our legs wide. So you might need 2 blocks and 1 blanket. The blanket to sit on the edge. So if you find yourself feeling you need space in the low back, that's really cool. Take the legs wide. And as you go wide, make sure that you're not right away pulling those inner groins. Make sure that you feel that line of energy, but it's not a pulling. So the left leg is going to stay out, but you're going to bring the heel of your right leg in, and then possibly bringing a block underneath your knee. It's not necessary though. So if you feel good, don't worry about it. You can get rid of it. Okay? Then what we're going to allow ourselves to do is do a side stretch, a lateral stretch. So the left hand is going to move down the left leg, roll the right shoulder up, and then here start by taking your eye gaze towards the left knee. Lift the back of the neck up. This might be good. However, you might take your chin in the same line as the heart or even up. So what I want you to do is close your eyes and find that place where you move your head on the neck and find that steady place where it feels supported. So your neck is supporting the weight of your head. So your lateral stretch is going to be wherever you begin to just feel that line of effort along the right side of your body. So you might have to come up out of it, especially if you come down and all of a sudden you're forward folding. So this is not a forward fold, this is a lateral stretch. So breathe. We're only here for a few breaths more. Allow that intention to ride on your breath. Slowly inhale to rise up. Get steady and still as you come up, feeling side body. Breathe. Open your eyes, twisting the heart over to the right. So left hand, I like just placing it on my shin of my right leg, and the right hand goes behind you. You're just moving the ribs to the right, relaxing shoulders down. And then begin moving the head and the neck again to find that place of support. Close your eyes. So today's practice, we're allowing ourselves to move into the spleen and the stomach. This meridian pair, they're pretty cool. When they're balanced, you feel really at home in yourself. You feel clearly connected. So it's definitely moving into that place of steadiness and ease in your body, in your inner landscape. When that happens, there's a place of ease and harmony as we move in our lives. Deepen the breath. On your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale, stay here. Open your eyes, take your legs forward, shake that. Then let them go wide again. Check in. One side always feels slightly different than the other. That's not uncommon. So left heel comes in. Maybe on one side you needed a block and the other side you didn't, or vice versa. Just recognize that it doesn't always look the same, and that's okay. Right toes look up. Remember, quadricep is soft. Right hand moves down the leg. Roll both shoulders. Open. Here, close your eyes. Begin to navigate the head. My favorite way of resting the head on the neck in this position is allowing myself to look towards the right knee, and then I close my eyes. Draw the chin slightly in towards the throat and lift the back of the head. So it's practicing not being the chicken, because a lot of times during our day we're moving our head towards whatever we're looking at, right? So it's allowing ourselves to come into that really good alignment where the ears stay in alignment of the outer points of the shoulders. Steady and still. Breathe. Remember, anytime the body needs your attention, make those little adjustments. Slowly inhale to come up. Exhale to get steady and still. Open your eyes. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist to the left. So right hand comes possibly to the shin or the ankle on the left leg, and left hand comes slightly back behind you. Roll the shoulders down and back. Remember, the twist is just coming from the ribs. Close your eyes. Breathe. Calm and natural breaths. Inhale, come back forward. Exhale, stay here. Full breath, inhale. And exhale. Open your eyes, bring your legs forward and shake it out. This next one I want to give you a couple options because like child's pose, those of you who have knee stuff going on, I want to give you something to do if the first posture does not work for you. So saddle pose. So saddle pose and allowing yourself to possibly go supine is about you taking your knees hip distance, flatten your calves and push them towards your heels. And then as you go back, you might notice that you're like, oh, I can't sit on the floor. And if that's you, then you can place a block underneath you. And then you'll just allow yourself to lean back, maybe create some fists. And so this would be your posture, okay? Some of you might be able to go, if you can get your bottom down, you might be able to go here. You could even bring those blocks in, letting the blocks come here. Okay, so this is totally fine. Or coming all the way down, elbows down. Or here, you'll notice that there is definitely an arch in the spine when you come all the way down, okay? So that's the first posture. The second posture, for those of you who have knees that would just scream at that one, allow yourself to come into supported bridge. So on your backs, ankles underneath your knees, and block underneath your very low back. Think your bottom, okay? Arms come out, anchoring the soles of the feet. And for those of you who go into saddle and you're like, well, I want to do bridge, go bridge. Okay, so you have a little wiggle room. Wherever you are, close your eyes, settle into your pose. And we're here for 3 minutes, starting now, okay? So wherever you are, breathe and be in a space of good. If you're not in a space of good, navigate. So those of you who are in saddle pose and you're up on your forearms, you might be able to take your chin and draw a huge rainbow with your chin, taking your head back. If this is too much for your neck, just keep your chin slightly tucked into the throat. That's totally fine. Steady and still on your intention. So when your spleen and your stomach meridian pairs are unbalanced, you might feel anxious. You might feel off-center, sleeping, your sleeping habits might be off. So your world just feels like a merry-go-round and you just having trouble bringing your feet on the ground, seeing clearly. So here, trying to create that harmony and balance by cleansing, clearing any stagnant energy within those meridian lines. We're almost there. Breathe. Longest 3 minutes of your life for those of you who are in saddle. So for those of you who are in saddle, deepen your breath, slowly allowing yourself to come up. Those of you who are in bridge, pushing through the soles of the feet to lift your hips and release the block. Allowing ourselves to all meet lying on our backs. And those of you who are in saddle pose, bring those legs forward, shake them out. Those of you who are in bridge, let the legs go long, wiggle them out. As we all come down onto our backs, we're going to take the soles of the feet together and let the knees open wide here. And then if you would like, you can take those blocks underneath the knees, allowing yourself to give those inner groins and hips a little bit of support. Then take the elbows wide, let the hands come to the belly. Close your eyes, and what I want you to do is begin to just recognize the breath moving into the belly. Exhaling, notice the belly soften. So as you inhale, feel yourself filling up with this new life, prana. And as you exhale, feel yourself settling, grounding. Keep the breath moving. Inhaling. Feel yourself expand. Exhaling. To feel yourself relax and ground. Inhaling to feel all the possibilities. Exhaling to allow yourself to trust. Keep focusing on the breath, the rise and the fall of the breath at the stomach. Deepen the breath. Very slowly and carefully bring the knees together and toe heel those feet a little wider than hips distance. So it's like you're closing the book, closing the knees together and taking the feet wide, allowing yourself to close literally the front of the hips. And then when you're ready, taking the legs long on your mat, arms out, palms face up, Shavasana. Make sure the shoulder blades are down the back. And then maybe wiggle the head side to side, making sure that wherever you have it, you can totally rest and relax the muscles in the neck, muscles in your jaw, your cheeks, and the tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Allow yourself this place of deep rest, deep nourishment. Deepen the breath. Exhale it out. Bring your hands over the heart. Bring your intention back in. Bring the soles of the feet on the ground, rocking those knees side to side, and taking yourself over to one side. Come all the way up. Hands in front of your heart. In gratitude. Namaste, everyone.